Hello, could you hear me? Okay, I'm Daniele. I'm really glad to be here today to talk to you about VisualSport. Maybe you probably know that sport professionals and federations and professional clubs already are using a lot of statistics on TV, on media, but this usage is limited to professional field because it's quite expensive and extremely complicated. So it means that amateur clubs or minor leagues don't have any tools helping them using statistics to improve coaching or just to engage with the fans and with the media. This is a big problem for a growing sport like soccer. We are focusing on it. And we already found a solution for them. That's VisualSport.com, a crowdsourcing platform helping anyone easily collect and share sports statistics. How is it possible? It's quite simple. We make it really democratic, allowing anyone with an iPhone to easily collect manually what is happening in the stadium, and using the social network, information could be easily shared. And of course, integration is made possible through widgets in API with third-party tools. Let me explain a bit further how does it work. You have your iPhone, and you can use it at the stadium, and you are entering manually the information. But this is the same way as the industry that are asking you a lot of money a year does at the moment. A lot of companies are already using people entering manually statistics, delivering them to the internet. But we are making it really, really crowdsourcing. With this small application, we already tested with really basic users, user that actually doesn't have even an iPhone. So we proof tested the application on them. And it's already possible to broadcast any matches from really small clubs that we are collaborating with to the maximum UEFA or FIFA matches directly on your own website. At the same time, you can broadcast information on the social network like Facebook, Twitter, and whatever, and increase engagement with your audience or supporter. Of course, all this information are going to create a huge amount of data you can use afterwards any match, so you can create new media, and you can enter the data-tainment environment, and you can tell stories or run analysis or even perform better articles about sports. More important is the market opportunity, because we are focusing on the 99% of people involved in soccer. I'm speaking about soccer because it's actually the easiest market we can enter, because no one is actually playing into the amateur and non-professional field. But it means that we are going to achieve a big target that is targeting all the team sports in the world. That is not tomorrow, but in the next 15 years maybe. Anyway, so I was speaking about the huge market opportunity we have. We are targeting 99% of people involved in sports. Actually, 1.2 billion people already loves soccer, both professional and non-professional. But the main important thing is that there are at least 5 million clubs, non-professional clubs, already involved in playing sports every week. So this is why we are here and why we want to make business with this market opportunity. The business model is quite simple. It's a subscription-based. We also run some survey, a test market, to understand what could be the prices. We got two dimensions, €4 a month or €50 a month regarding the typical users, the players or technical team members of the club. And we are also thinking about a business-to-business strategy, charging something like a maximum of €20,000 a year. And of course, we estimate to have some revenues, and we expect to be profitable in 18 months and get in 5 years 50 million a year. If you want to get more information about this, please ask me. Of course, competition is quite tough, but we are lucky. I mean, competitors are focusing not on the market value chain, but on specific single small problems. We are looking at the market opportunity as all of the value chain, because we are not missing the chance to understand the power of crowdsourcing in the sport technology industry. The go-to-market is quite interesting because we are getting more information from our users, early adopters, that are helping us spreading the voice. So we thought at the beginning we needed a lot of viral marketing online, but we are getting some more feedback because teams are speaking each other, and they are already inviting each other to use the platform. And moreover, journalists, the local press are pressing the local teams to use VisualSport to get information, because local media actually miss this type of information. So We have some metrics already. We collect some information. It's really hidden and stealth mode. We don't have any advertising on the product because we need to finish it before August, and we need to work hard on the product. So these numbers are just an example that we are already measuring how people behave with our technologies. We already have some friends and partners coming out from sport technology industries or from soccer communities. We trust in them in terms of going to market. And of course, we are talking with all the actors involved in the market, like journalists, coaches, local teams, and whatever. And the team is quite nice at the moment. We solved the problem. I'm the CEO and the co-founder. I have experience in sport technology from more than 7 years, and I've been a previous startup entrepreneur. My company, Mate, is a co-founder, technical co-founder. We already ran a company together. And in January, we added an experienced manager in the sport industry from the US, helping us growing up the company in Europe. And of course, we do really believe in the help of the advisory board. Mainly, I would like to name, among others, Paolo, that is helping us a lot from Finland. He was a previous director in Nokia and Mobile, and it's really sport addicted. Of course, we are here to get feedback, but we don't not dislike money. We are looking to close around the seed round, something like 250,000 euros to be spent in 12 months just on product and customer development. We need to improve the product. The product is already on, but we need to better UI. We want to make it really easy to be used by our users. And of course, we need to get more metrics and more fixable parameters to run the business on. So if you can help us on the money, it's great, but you can help us following us on Twitter, Facebook, and introduce us maybe some business guys or a sporting manager, like people in the area, Adidas, Nike, Gillette, Gatorade. You can help us anyway. Thank you much.
Thank you, Daniele, for having reminded that no one dislikes money. So, Soma, I don't know if you ever invested in sport technology.
Well, we've looked at a bunch, and some of our e-commerce companies do target the sports vertical. Actually, I spent a bit of time with a company in New York that actually is trying to do just this, but focusing on baseball. In America, baseball is one of our largest, like the way football is here in Italy. So I think this is it can be a very interesting opportunity. What I would say are some of my initial comments is that the idea of actually, there were several 100,000, you're saying, football teams throughout Europe, is it?
5 million worldwide. In Europe, we have something like 200,000.
200,000. So, I mean, this is a massive amount of teams, and that whole idea is, can you first of all, get them, and can you get them to pay some sort of monthly subscription where they see enough value in basically paying for that premium model versus something that's free? Yep. So one question I actually had for you was, do you think those actual leagues that you're bringing on board, are they actively promoting your software? Are you seeing any initial results that, based upon any of the communications they've sent to the league, that people are coming on and just visiting your site and signing up? Have you seen any of that?
Yeah, we got a landing page, a really bad one. So don't sign up, please. We got feedback by the end user. We are knocking doors to local teams, and they are doing actually marketing for us because they are inviting other opponent teams joining the solution. But we are telling them, wait a moment, we need to make it really easy to use. So please wait some weeks.
Yeah.
So they also have some involvement with the pressure from journalists that are likely to join the solution. So.
And so you mentioned a few different products you're offering. One is, you said, like streaming video webcast. The other was scorekeeping. Is that right?
Just scoring.
Scoring?
Yeah.
Who's going to be, so if you have multiple people all doing it, then you can get multiple data points. So it might be garbage and garbage. So is there one person on the team who right now is manually entering and sending? Is that designated scorekeeper? How would that work?
Yeah, okay. It's really open because it depends why you are tracking your team. So if you are a football team that trusts statistics and needs statistics to keep training your team and so on, maybe you want to hire someone, so you can even create a marketplace on it. Or if you want to enjoy with your supporters, you can run some promo. So the best tracker, you can win something, or you can create new engagement also with audience. So it's not just a matter of statistics. It's a new way to engage with supporters that actually needs new tools because they're already on the internet with some bad solution.
I mean, one last comment, and save some other comments after the Q&A, but the local, like, if the U.S. is any example for you in Italy, a lot of local press used to traditionally capture scores for local baseball games, Little League games, which we have here in the U.S., And over time, a lot of those publishers have lost those budgets and resources, so people still have a great desire for that information.
Yep.
So one of the things that this one company has done somewhat successfully is actually partner with actual local publishers. And are you familiar with, I don't know if ESPN if there are ESPN channels here, but if you go to certain sites, you can actually embed the ESPN widget, which shows you in real time, the Celtics are playing this score, or this is your favorite college basketball team. So if you have that type of capability for the local publishers, they might pay for that or share some of the ad revenue for that. And there might even be other opportunities on the e-commerce side as well, on the sponsorship. So I like this idea. The whole thing for me is whether, as a venture investor, I would get excited, is I think, how quickly could you get a large enough mass of those hundreds of thousands of soccer teams? Because they're across multiple countries. It is fragmented. If it turns out they are sharing and inviting others and the leagues are actually helping you sell them, I would get much more excited.
Okay, thank you very much, Soma. What is sentiment about this idea, Michele?
Yes, yesterday night I was not taking part of the second part of the parade because I went to play football. So
wow.
I like, even if I'm not a great player, so statistically probably. Anyway, I like it. There is one problem that I know is existing in the soccer world. That is really bringing very little money in terms of web advertising, e-commerce, and so on. It's not golf or skiing and so on. So obviously, I think you have to find a way to get this viral and to grow very quickly. But I think the important point is also to move to some other areas that can bring more money.
Yeah, you're right.
Because soccer is not bringing anything. I'm sorry if but I know website that I have millions of fans and do not make any money at the end.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, for this reason, we are not focusing on asking money to supporters, but we want to leverage on supporters to push up the club buying the solution to make them updated. Because one key point is that actually spoken with the local clubs, they have a budget to spend $50 a month, or 50 euros a month, sorry, to use this solution, because otherwise they have to spend some money on phone calling to update the people somewhere else, updating the results and the scores. So they already spend this money wasting opportunities. So yeah, this is why we are focusing on this type of market. Professional market for us is just it's a way to make us known. We're already talking with some business and medias to use the professional data we can produce for free or open data and make it as a big advertisement saving for us, good opportunity to make it really grow up. So we can use professional soccer as a viral way to